everybody. Happy Monday. So I am hopping on live right now. I'm just about to go down and do my workout, but I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about something today. So the title of my video is Why I'm Quitting and what that has to do with my latest tattoo. So hopefully that intrigued you enough. Morning, Sam. So hopefully that has intrigued you. So here's the thing. My whole life, I find that I did things that were expected of me. So let me explain. Like for example, when I went to university, the reason I went to university was because that's what people like me did. People who, excelled in academics in school, people who, had a bright future. You go to university. I went to university having no idea what I wanted to do or what I was doing. If I had my time back, who knows, maybe I wouldn't have gone to university. But I went to university because that's what other people expected me to do. I did my master's degree because that's what other people expected me to do. Not because I really wanted to, but with the job market, I was like, wow, I finished my undergrad and I was like, wow, I have a Bachelor of Arts, and what can I do with that? Basically nothing. So like the economy kind of dictated that I needed to get a master's degree if I wanted to do anything. So those were two big things in my life that, it wasn't even, like obviously I chose to do it, but I felt like I had been pushed into those things. This happens to us all the time. I know even, as a wife, as a mother, there are moments, there are times when, as a woman, we're expected to like get married and have kids. And if you put your career before your kids, or if you put building a career before having kids, then it's like some people think that there's something wrong with you, or it's just a lot of times we do the thing that is expected of us. So for me, this is what I'm quitting. I've been posting a lot in the last 2 weeks about the workout program I'm doing right now. So I've been doing Insanity Max 30. And last night I couldn't sleep. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I realized that I was pursuing something that I didn't want to do. I was pursuing something, and that was doing this program, doing Insanity Max 30. I was pursuing something that I felt like other people expected me to do, or I felt like I had the wrong reasons for doing that. I was having conversation. Actually, I woke up, poor Adam, I woke up my husband last night at like 3 a.m. when I couldn't sleep. I woke him up from a dead sleep, and I was like, babe, I don't think that this program is going to help me reach the goals I want. And he was like, well, what are your goals? And I was like, I want to keep building muscle. He's like, babe, and God bless this man, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and he had the sound mind to say to me, babe, you're not going to grow muscle doing 30 minutes of intense cardio every day. Right? So here's the thing. What I realized was that I was pursuing something, and that was completing Insanity Max 30. I was pursuing something that I didn't even really want. I was doing a program that, not that I wasn't enjoying it, but it wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be. So you might remember a few weeks ago when I was in Nashville, I got a new tattoo, and I talked a little bit about why I got my tattoo and kind of the meaning behind it. And for me, the meaning of my tattoo was that I needed to focus on my mountain. And what I mean by that is just kind of what I was just talking about, how a lot of times we are climbing this mountain in life. So we're going for this goal. But a lot of times we're climbing the wrong mountain. So maybe the mountain we're climbing or the goal we're pursuing is one that other people have for us. Or maybe it's not the goal that we actually have for ourselves. So for example, as a Beachbody coach, there are all sorts of different ranks and recognitions and things in the business, and a lot of times we can get caught up in that, pursuing these goals that other coaches might have, but then you need to kind of stop and reflect and say, wow, like, why am I pursuing this? Is this a goal that I have for myself? So I realized, and I kind of had felt this way over the last couple of weeks too, I had realized that this goal I was pursuing of doing this program, of doing Insanity Max 30, it wasn't a program. Like, I kind of wanted to do it because I wanted to be able to say, hey, I did this program. It's insane. It's one of the hardest programs I've ever done, but I did it. But I realized that it wasn't going to get me towards the goal I have. And my goal is to continue building muscle. And I'm not going to build muscle if I'm not lifting weights. And so I kind of had this epiphany last night at 3 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep. So that is why I'm quitting. That's the kind of the title of my video. That's what I'm quitting. I'm quitting Insanity Max 30. But here's the thing, I'm not quitting fitness, right? What I'm doing is recognizing that, my goal isn't what I thought it was. Obviously, my goal is still to continue, with health and fitness and to continue to reach my goals. But I realized that, my goal wasn't to, I had the wrong goal. I thought in my head, my goal was to finish this crazy program. But really what my goal is, I've gotten the results I want. I'm toned and I've lost all the baby weight months and months ago. So I realized my goal is to keep building muscle. And doing this program, I'm not going to build muscle. I'm not going to achieve the goal that I want. So I realized that I was climbing that wrong mountain. What I was working towards wasn't what I really wanted. So that ties back into my tattoo, and my tattoo kind of helped me remember, which is exactly why I got this tattoo. And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'll show you. So that's my tattoo, and to me, it is a reminder that it's a reminder to follow my path, to know what my goals in life are, and to climb my own mountain, and to stay true to that, to stay true to myself. And that's kind of what I realized. I realized that, TJ, I'm excited. I can't wait to see. Taylor helped me to kind of design this tattoo. We kind of had talked and worked around it, so that's really cool. But I realized that I was just working towards something that I didn't want. So I want to tie this back in to you and into your life. Are you climbing a mountain that you don't want to, what's going to happen when you reach the top of the mountain you're climbing? And by that I mean maybe a job that you're in. Are you in a job that you love? Are you pursuing a career or a degree that you are passionate about, that you, not someone else, but that you genuinely want to be doing? Is your job giving you fulfillment? Are you excited about that career path you've chosen? The relationship that you're in. I remember for me back in university, it was very hard for me to realize after being in a long-term relationship, it was hard for me to realize that my relationship wasn't the relationship I was supposed to be in. So I was climbing the wrong mountain, right? So whatever it is in your life, it could be something, I had this epiphany of something as simple as a fitness program. I realized that I was doing the wrong program for me. It could be something as simple as that. But I encourage you to use this moment, use this kind of awareness and apply it to your own life and think, hey, am I climbing my mountain? Am I, on the path that I want to be on? The things that I am pursuing, the things that I am moving forward in, am I doing them because I want to do them? Are they the things that are going to get me closer to my goals? Or am I doing these things because it's what's expected of me? Because someone else wants me to? Because I don't know what else to do? So you need to think about these things. And I know they're not things that we always think about. A lot of us just go through life kind of just going with the flow, doing, what other people expect of us, or maybe just kind of doing what everyone else is doing. And for me, that's what I did. I went to university because that's kind of what was expected of me. My dad went to university, my mom went to university, my brother and my sister went to university. Even my brother and sister played soccer at university, and so that's why I found a university where I was pretty sure I'd make the soccer team. So that's how I chose which university to go to. And it wasn't because I was super excited about that, just what I thought people expected of me. And so I was climbing that mountain, not because it's what I wanted for me, but it's because what I thought other people wanted for me. So think about your life. Are you doing things in your life, again, whether it's a career, a relationship, whatever it may be, are you doing things in your life because that's what you want? Or are you doing things because that's what you think people want from you? Just as I hear that, right? So I just want this to be, like, I had a wake-up call at 3 o'clock in the morning last night with this program, with my health and fitness program, realizing that the program I was doing wasn't the right program for me because it wasn't going to help me get closer to my goals. I want this to be a wake-up for you. I want you to realize that, hey, like, you can literally do whatever you want with your life, but you need to sit down and figure out what that is too. And a lot of us have never taken the time to do that. I started doing vision boards and goal setting a couple of years ago, right before I became a coach. And like, I have a vision board that I look at every single day, and I'm always kind of changing my goals and that sort of thing. But you need to know what you want your life to look like. And then you can start creating that life. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I teach my team of coaches to do. It's so friggin' cool. It's so exciting to be able to literally design your life. So that's what I wanted to hop on today and just kind of share with you guys. I want you to know that you can choose which mountain to climb. And I want to encourage you to look at whatever mountain you're climbing. So again, when I say mountain, what mountain are you climbing? What goal are you reaching towards? And again, whether it's your relationship, whether it's, whether it's a career that you're going for or a degree that you're going for, I want you to stop and look at it and think, okay, is this what I really want with my life? Is this the direction that I choose to be headed? Is this path I'm on, is this going to get me to where I want to be in my life? So that's what I want you to think about. I want you to really consider the implications for that. Are you pursuing the thing that sets your soul on fire? Are you heading on the path that will lead you to the life that you genuinely want to be living? Are you doing things by choice because it's what you desire and what you want? Or are you doing things because they're expected of you? So again, that's kind of the realization that I had last night, and that's what I really wanted to hop on and share with you guys. And I see so many people live, it's so cool. I see Jess, and Amber, and Laura, and Shelby, and Lynn, and Jody, and Kristen, and Megan. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Tiff. Hey guys. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear if you have ever felt this way. Maybe you're feeling this way now. And let's see what Gina says here. She says, sometimes the mountain you start to climb that you know is not your mountain turns out to be the best mountain ever. I understand the message you are putting out there. My tattoo that I got says follow your air. Kind of the same thing. Absolutely. And that's the thing. I mean, I personally believe, so like I was saying that kind of with going to doing university and doing my master's degree and that kind of thing. I just gave those as examples. But that being said, I believe that everything in life happens for a reason. And I think that there's a lesson to be learned in everything. I would never trade my education for anything because I learned not only what I learned in the classroom, but I learned so much about myself as well, like at university, right? I just think that, we need to reflect and we need to think, okay, the path that I'm on right now, the thing that I'm pursuing, is this what I really want? And again, you need to think hard about what you really want. And the way that I like to encourage people to do this is to just sit down, close your eyes, and picture in your head, if time was no object, if money were no object, if there was literally nothing stopping you, what would a perfect 10 out of 10 day look like for you? How would it feel? What would you be doing? Who would you be with? What time would you get up? What would you do with your time? What would it smell like? What would it feel like? You got to think about every single tiny little detail. And when you do that, that's going to help you kind of realize what's important to you. And it's going to help you realize what you really, really want in life. And again, I do tons of personal development every day. So that helps me to get closer to that life that I want. And it helps me kind of find that focus and hone in on which mountain I want to climb. But it's so, so important, like I said, to know what you really, really want before you can even go and start climbing that mountain. So I encourage you guys to take this message, and maybe there's something that you need to quit. And when I say quit, I don't really mean like giving up, because I don't believe in giving up. I think that it's more about finding the path that you're supposed to be on, finding the mountain that you're supposed to climb. Taylor says, I got thrown the fuckward off what I thought was my mountain, so now I'm starting a new climb for me, and I'm going to make the most and the best out of it and figure myself out along the way. Love it. I love it. And I know with Taylor, like, so for example, you know, she was in a relationship that recently ended. And I know, because Taylor's a good friend of mine, and I know that she is going to find her mountain, and she is going to take this situation and she's going to make the most of it. She is going to, again, everything that happens in life happens for a reason. And love you, girl. She is going to take this thing that has happened to her, and she's going to use it to find the mountain that she wants to be climbing. That's what you can do. That's what we all can do. That's what we all should be doing. We should be finding what mountain we want to climb for ourselves. So whatever you're doing, I want you just to evaluate, am I doing this thing? Again, whether it's a relationship, whether it is a career, whether it's a degree you're pursuing, you know, whatever it is, whether it's the house you're looking for or the place you want to move, whatever it may be, I want you to think about whether or not it's the thing that you desire. Is it the thing that's going to help you to have that life that you dream of, or to pursue the career that you dream of, or have the relationship you've always wanted? So think about what you're doing and ask yourself, is what I'm doing getting me closer to where I genuinely want to be? That's what you can ask yourself, and that's what I asked myself last night, and I had to kind of take a hard look, because I'm not a quitter. You know, one of my struggles in life is feeling like a failure. I always hated the idea of feeling like a failure, and to me, quitting was always a failure. So pretty quickly starting this program, I realized that it probably wasn't the program for me, because I realized, like, yeah, sure, it'll help me to lean out and my cardio will be intense, whatever, but those aren't my goals right now. My goal is to keep building muscle and to feel strong. Like, I want to have functional strength. I don't want to just look good. You know, I want to be able to lift heavy things, or lift my daughter and feel strong and it's easy, or carrying all the bags of groceries at the same time, because I know y'all are guilty of that too, trying to take all the groceries in at once. You know, but I wanted to be able to do that because I wanted to have functional strength. I didn't want to just look good. So that's kind of what helped me to realize that I was pursuing the wrong goal. I was climbing a mountain that I wasn't meant to be climbing. So that's why I'm quitting it. For those of you who just joined, hey Brenda, hey Sandy, hey Ashley, hey Vanessa. So that's what I realized. I was climbing that wrong mountain. I was pursuing the wrong thing. I wasn't going after something that I genuinely wanted. So that is my message for you guys today. I want you to think about what you are pursuing in your life, and think about whether it's what you really want. No matter where you're at in your life, you can always start fresh. You can always start climbing that new mountain. And I know it's hard. I know it's scary, especially if you have maybe, you know, been at that job for a long time, or if it's kind of what you always thought you're going to be doing, or if you've always been in that relationship. You know, maybe it's hard. It is. It's scary. Change is always scary. Making a decision to climb a new mountain, if you've been climbing the wrong mountain, is hard. It's scary. I know it is. I've had to do it myself many times. But let me tell you, it's going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you. It's going to change your life in so many ways when you start to climb the mountain that you want to be climbing. So this is my advice. This is my life experience, inspiration for you guys today. I want to encourage you to climb the mountain that you're supposed to be climbing. I want to encourage you to think about what you want in your life, because you literally can do anything. Like, actually, you can write, you can design your own life. That's what I'm doing. That's what my team is doing. That's what we teach people to do every day. So I want you to just think about that. Think about what you genuinely want. Think about whether or not the things that you're pursuing are the things that you really want in life. And then once you've figured out what you want, go for that. Don't be afraid to start climbing a different mountain if that's what you need to do. So that is why I am quitting. And that's where it ties into my tattoo. So for those of you who just joined, like Megan, hi Megan. For those of you who just joined, if you want to get the whole message, I guess you'll have to go back and rewatch this video. But I am going to go and start. Hi Sandy, thanks girl, you do too. I am going to go start my workout, and I'm starting day 1 again of Hammer and Chisel, because I realized that's my soulmate program. And I saw that Amber was on here earlier saying that she was going to be starting that one too, and that she's excited. Because that's the program, that's my soulmate program. That's the mountain that I want to be climbing right now, because that's what's going to help me reach my current health and fitness goals. That's what's going to help me to feel stronger and to build that muscle that I want to build. So that's what I'm quitting, and that's what I am doing starting today. So I want this to be a message for you guys. Climb the shit out of that mountain. You always make me so happy, Taylor. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I just want you guys to do the same thing. I want you to take a hard look at your life, and it's hard and it's scary. Change is scary. A lot of times we lie to ourselves thinking that things are going well, but the longer you put it off, the harder it's going to be in the end. So look at what you really want in your life. Set goals. Do a vision board. Actually, really quick here, I'll show you the vision board that I made 2 years ago. And I keep this right by my desk. I don't know if is it backwards? Can you guys, is it backwards for you? It's backwards for me. I don't know. Anyway, so that's my vision board, and I look at it every single day. And I mean, I change it as I go, and I add new things to it, and I've got a couple different versions of it. But that's what has helped me to find clarity in my life and to know which mountains I'm supposed to be climbing. So it doesn't matter if it's for the big things in your life, like a career and a relationship, whatever, or if it's the small things in your life, like, choosing what restaurant to go to, or choosing, what movie to see, whatever it could be. Like for me, for example, actually, I recently realized that there are certain TV shows and movies and like news stations that I just don't listen to anymore or watch anymore, because I don't want to fill my mind with negativity. And so I realized that that's not a mountain I want to climb. So one big example, a few years ago when Breaking Bad was all the rage, I was watching that show with my husband, and I found that it was filling me with such negativity and causing me anxiety to watch that show. So I had to stop watching it. I realized that wasn't a mountain, that I should be climbing. I should not be watching that show. So it can be even simple things like that. But you just need to realize what things fill you with joy, what things get you closer to the goals that you have for yourself. And then you need to do those things. Those are the things that you need to do. So anyway, hi Kayla, hi Darcy, thanks so much, girls. It's awesome to see you guys on here today. It's so much fun to be able to do these videos and to get feedback from you guys and that kind of thing. So if there's ever anything that you would like me to chat about, or anything that you want me to share or teach you from my own life experiences, or things that I do as a coach, or things that I learned from the personal development that I do, just let me know. I love to be able to teach and share what I'm learning and what's changed my life with you guys. So I am going to go do my workout. Like I said, I'm starting back at day 1 of Hammer and Chisel, because that is a program that fills me with joy, and that's a program that's going to get me closer to the goals that I have. So thank you guys so much for being here live, and I will see you later. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your Monday. It's a new week. That means that we get to go pursue our goals and set the tone. Today sets the tone for our week. So I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful week. Smile, be happy. Share positivity and love with people around you. Give someone a high five. Say hi to someone. Tell someone they look beautiful today. Tell someone how much they mean to you, or how they've changed your life, or whatever it may be. Pass on some of that joy to somebody else today. All right, guys, I will see you later. Have a great day.